Good morning, students. We are in the continuation of the fifth lecture of unit number 3, that is Managing Software Project. In the previous lecture, we studied about the COCOMO model, which was also called as a constructive cost model. In this model, we studied that its basic use is to calculate the cost of a software in terms of effort, development time, average staff size, and productivity. We saw that COCOMO has three different types, that is basic, intermediate, and complete COCOMO. We also saw that all these three types of models can be applied in three different modes, that is organic, semi-detached, and embedded. We saw the various applications where these could be used, and we saw in what kind of situations you can use which mode. We also saw how you can calculate cost of a software using the basic COCOMO model. This was an example that we saw. We also saw about the intermediate model of COCOMO, the second model. We saw that it consists of cost drivers which are rated as very low, low, normal, high, very high, and extra high. And these are bifurcated into four different parts, that is product, computer, personal, and project attributes. And we saw that how we can calculate the effort and development time using the intermediate COCOMO using this particular example. Today we shall move on to detailed, that is the last part of COCOMO, last type of model of COCOMO, detailed or complete COCOMO. Now, before you move into detailed COCOMO, you should know the basic difference between basic COCOMO, intermediate, and detailed. So, detailed is something which is phase sensitive. Now, what do you mean by phase sensitive? Phase sensitive is you are actually dividing the detailed COCOMO cost calculation based on the phases of development, or you can say software development life cycle, or SDLC. So it has phases like planning and requirement gathering, it has system design, it has documentation, it has coding and testing, it has integration. So all these are the different phases of development. Now detailed COCOMO is phase sensitive. In intermediate COCOMO, we just had the cost drivers, we calculated the EAF, and we completed our intermediate COCOMO. But cost drivers here will be affected in each and every different phase of development. So you can say that during planning, certain part will be more affected. During design, certain part of the cost driver will be highly affected. During document design, some other part will be highly affected. During coding, another part may be affected. During integration, a cost driver may be affected. So based on that, you are calculating the values when they are critical to determine the uh, estimate or the model of the cost of the model. So you can say that it is phase sensitive. These are the phases, and the cost driver effect is calculated on each of these phases. As I said, each of these phases you are calculating the different cost drivers effect, and this effect is used to calculate the effort to complete each and every phase. So now you don't have a single answer. In intermediate COCOMO, you had a single answer that effort is this much to complete the whole project, or time duration is this much to complete the whole project. But in case of your detailed COCOMO, you will have that for completion of this phase you are having this much of effort, for completion of this phase you are having another effort. Okay, so your effort will be bifurcated into 5 different parts depending on what phases you are following. Okay, so you can say that ratings are given to all these cost drivers at a level where cost driver is affected the most. So if I say that coding and testing is affected through capability of a programmer, then during this phase programmer capability is rated either high, low, or it will be rated as per some number like 0.85 or something like that. Okay, so your ratings would be given in such a way. You can also calculate something called as an adjustment factor A. Now, what is adjustment factor and why do you need it? So, adjustment factor is calculated because sometimes your effort is reduced. When it is reduced, when you have certain sort of reusability in your program, like you are using some inbuilt component and just integrating it in your software, or you are directly reusing a third party product which is available into your software directly without coding yourself. So there your effort is reduced. So you can calculate this adjustment through this formula. A is equal to 0.44 dB, 0.3 C plus 0.3 I. Now DD stands for document design, C stands for coding and testing, and I stands for integration and testing. Okay, so overall in a detailed COCOMO, you can calculate the effort of detailed COCOMO using mu p into EI. Now what is EI? EI is nothing but effort which is estimated using the intermediate COCOMO model. Okay, and development time is calculated by tau p into di, where di is nothing but development time into development time of the intermediate COCOMO. Okay, now what is mu p and tau p? Mu p is nothing but your adjacency factors which are affecting the in different phases, like you have your life cycle phase, you have your you have your requirement adjustment phase, document design phase. All the ratings which you are giving at that time will come under mu p, and whatever ratings you are giving in your development time to these phases will come under tau p. This is just a theoretical talk which I gave you, but you will be able to understand each and every term written on this particular slide only after we go to the numerical. Numericals are not asked in the exam, but solving this numerical will help you understand what I have written in this slide. So please go on through the numerical. Okay, now this is a example which I've taken. Given a project with the following main components. So main components of a project are screen edit, command line interface, file input output, cursor movement, and screen movement. These 5 are the basic components in my project. Now we are saying that the size for these are estimated to be 4, 2, 1, 2, and 3 KLOC respectively. You can consider. Using detailed COCOMO, you are supposed to determine the overall cost and schedule estimates and cost and schedule estimates for different phases. Okay, now the first one tells you that you are supposed to determine an overall cost and schedule estimate. Now overall cost and schedule estimate is going to give you a single number, but the second part of your example, that is cost and schedule estimate for different phases, is going to give you a total of 5 different answers because you have a total of 5 different phases. Okay, so these 5 different phases will have 5 different values of effort and 5 different values of development time. Okay, so let us move on to the first part. Okay, the first part we have to calculate overall cost and schedule of the whole project. Okay, so overall we will use the formula of intermediate COCOMO. You can see I have written EI. Now why have I written EI? Why am I not using the basic model? I'm not using the basic model, I'm using the intermediate model because when I will have to calculate my detailed COCOMO, these both I have to use intermediate effort and intermediate development time. That is why I have taken into consideration effort using intermediate COCOMO model. Now you already know that effort using intermediate is AI KLOC raised to BI. It should be raised to, okay, raised to BI into EAF. Okay, so this is the basic equation for solving your EI or effort. Now for that I need to know KLOC. Now KLOC is nothing but the addition of all the lines of K lines of codes of all these five main components. So that makes you 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 12 KLOC. So the length of your whole project is estimated to be around 12 KLOC. Now, if I'm using 12 KLOC, as per the rules, we have to use the organic mode, as you can see here. The organic mode has between 2 to 50 KLOC. So 12 KLOC will come somewhere here. That's why we are using organic mode. Okay. So organic mode is useful. Now we are calculating EAF, cost drivers. Now they have not told you about what cost drivers are affecting. So I have taken these four roughly. You can take your own, but I have taken these four considering them important in this project. First is reliability, which I have taken as high. Language experience, which I have taken as low. Product complexity, which I have taken as high. And analyst capability, which I have taken as high. Now these values, when you need to jot down these values, you need to refer the table of cost drivers, which we had seen in the previous lecture, that is this one. Okay, so you can see here reliability of my product is high, which is 1.15. Complexity of my product is high, which is again 1.15. Then analyst capability is high, which is 0.86, and language experience is 1.07, which is low. So this is these are the values that I have put down into these cost driver estimations, as you can see here. Okay, now total ELAF, EAF you can calculate by the product of all these cost drivers, which is equal to 1.216, roughly around 1.216. Okay, now this EAF we will substitute into this equation. So I have carry forwarded this equation here. Okay, so AI, KLOC, BI into EAF. EAF I have substituted 1.216. Now for intermediate COCOMO and organic mode, we have to refer the coefficients AI and BI. Let us see what they are. In intermediate COCOMO, we are referring the organic mode. AI is 3.2 and BI is 1.05. So AI is 3.2 and BI is 1.05. KLOC is 12. So effort for the whole project will be 52.9 months. Okay, that is around 53% months. Okay, next we are moving on to development time. That is easy. You just have CI into E raised to DI. It should again be D raised to DI. Okay, so you are supposed to see the coefficients CI and DI of intermediate COCOMO organic mode, which is here 2.5 and 0.38. So I have substituted the values 2.5, 0.38 and effort is 52.9. Okay, so duration will be 11.29 months, which is roughly 11 months. Okay, so this is your first part where you have calculated overall cost and schedule estimates. Now we are supposed to move for cost and schedule estimate for each and every phase. That is, you are supposed to calculate for all these 5 phases. Okay, so for that, let us first go on to mu P. Mu P is nothing but effort calculation. Okay, and tau P is development time calculation. So mu P, that is effort calculation. You have this table, it's a predefined table where you have organic, that is a small sized project with 2 KLOC around. Organic medium, that is roughly 32. Semi-detached will be medium. It cannot be small because small, if a project is small, it will come under organic category. So this is a semi-detached and medium project of around 32 and semi-detached large around 128. Embedded cannot be medium, embedded has to be large, so it is 128, and embedded Excel, which is 320. Okay, and these are the ratings in my planning and requirement stage: system design, document design, code, and integrate. Okay, now let us calculate the effort required in each and every phase. So in person month, all these values are in person month. How we are getting these values is 52 point, your EI is nothing but 52.9, as you have seen previously. Effort using intermediate is 52.9. So here you are going to substitute 52.9, and here you have mu P, that is your effort in individually each phase. Okay, so during your organic small COCOMO model, your planning and requirement is having an effort of 0.06. So 0.06 into total intermediate COCOMO effort will be this much. Product of these both will be 3.174 person month. So if you want to complete planning and requirement of this process, this much effort is going to be needed. Okay. Similarly, if you go here in system design, it will be 0.16 into total effort, that is 8.46. Then document design is 0.26 into 52.9, code and test is 0.42 into 52.9, and integrate and test is 0.16 into 52.9. So all these are the total efforts in each and every phase required in person month. The same thing will go on for development time. For development time, you have the same table with tau p, that is your development time duration, development time given here. So again, we are using the organic small sized COCOMO model. Okay, so tau p into di. Now your di is nothing but your development time in using intermediate COCOMO, that is 11.29. So this 11.29 you are going to multiply with individual phase development time. So development time for planning and requirement is going to be 0.10. So 0.10 into 11.29. Next is 0.19 into 11.29, 0.24 into 11.29, 0.39 into 11.29, and 0.18 into 11.29. So these are all the development time in months required for completing the whole project into different phases, phase wise. Okay, so this was all about the detailed COCOMO model. That's all for the lecture today. Thank you.